From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.
And welcome in, Tobs fans. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for our pregame injury report brought to you by Emerge Ortho as the Tobs get set to open the 2018 Coastal tonight at historic Fleming Stadium against the Peninsula Pilots at 7 p.m. No injuries to speak of for the Tobs early here in the season. We hope to keep it that way as we move along. So quickly, we'll move here into our team update video brought to you by Emerge Ortho, Greenlight, and Thomas Law. And we are joined by Dudley Taw from Baldwin Wallace. And just kind of talk about your experience so far here with the Tobs. 2 games under your belt, but opening up league play here tonight in front of the home crowd.
Right. So far it's been pretty awesome. The first night, opening night, the fans were really awesome. They were loud and proud, and beer garden was up and roaring. Yeah. So it was nice and inviting, and I think 2 games down now we're all pretty comfortable and getting our feet wet. So.
And one question I kind of been asking everybody is, transitioning. Obviously, you guys made a run in the playoffs there, and so coming here, kind of getting adjusted quickly. Just talk about that process of kind of getting the downtime from your college, but then getting right back in and playing this summer.
Yeah, so it was kind of a quick turnaround. We finished at, I think we finished on a Sunday or something, then I traveled down on a Thursday. So, quick rest there. The guys just make me feel comfortable here, and Coach Hill's been doing a great job, and, we're just excited to be here.
And then on Tuesday night, unfortunately, on the short side of the 5-4 score, but hit a pair of hits in that game, also 2 RBIs. Just kind of talk about getting more comfortable at the plate and how you felt you did in that game, especially that big hit there in the first game, put the team up 2-0 early.
Just trying to get comfortable, see more pitches. You're not trying to be too aggressive, but you want to be aggressive enough. So just looking for your pitch. Never seen any of these arms before, so just feeling it out. And these umpires are fresh as well, so just kind of get a feel for the zone and how I should attack different pitches.
And then just kind of quickly touch on, your first 3 games, 2 exhibition games, then tonight. How much does it help when you talk about kind of getting used to the guys transitioning with opening up with these games at home and not having to worry about going on the road until tomorrow?
Right. No, that's pretty huge. Having to play at home today. We've been getting to know each other. Guys are smiling around the locker room. I'm a big sarcastic guy, so everyone's starting to catch on and sending it back my way. So everyone's getting comfortable. It's been fun.
And then with playing Peninsula tonight, kind of one of the bigger rivals of the Tobs, but having you guys really not played any of these guys, how does that work in knowing that you've got these teams you're going to be seeing 9-10 times throughout the season, but seeing the first time tonight, kind of feeling them out?
Yeah, I didn't know that we played the same team 13 times, so I just found that out yesterday. Yeah. So, it's cool to get the first one out of the way at home. Other than that, we're going to first couple games get out of the way, and once we know what they got, we just keep going to battle and trying to just get wins. So.
Well, we thank you for joining us here.
Yes, sir.
Again, Dudley Taw joining us here on the team update video. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Emerge Ortho, Greenlight, and Thomas Law. We hope to see you at the ballpark tonight. It's a 7 p.m. start against the Peninsula Pilots. Gates open at 6 p.m. It's Thursday, our first one of the season. Also, Wilson Chamber Night. Also, we will have, along with that Wilson Chamber Night, our Farm to Field Farmers Market, brought to you by Dean's Farm Market. So we hope to see you here tonight. Tobs roll. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for opening night of the Coastal Plain League season here in 2018. As May 31st here will mark the opening of our Coastal Plain League season as the Wilson Tobs get set to take on the Peninsula Pilots as the Tobs look to try to start off league play 1-0 as it's Wilson Chamber Night here tonight at historic Fleming Stadium, along with our first throwback Thursday of the season, also hosting our first Farm to Field Farmers Market, as we'd like to thank our sponsors for this evening, Greenlight Communications, also BB&T, Dean's Farm Market, Wilson Chamber of Commerce, and R.A. Jeffries. The Tobs went 1-1 through their first 2 exhibition games of the seasons against a pair of teams from the CVCL, as the Tobs picking up a win against Fuquay Varina before falling on Tuesday night against Catawba Valley. As we get set here for the introduction of the starting lineups, first for the visiting Peninsula Pilots, as we'll give you a look at their starting lineup. As for the Pilots, they are coached by Hank Morgan. Their starting lineup will look like this. Cole Gerard will lead things off. He wears number 4 and plays in center field. Matt Schwartz will bat second. He wears number 1. He's in left field. Jonathan Embry bats third at first base. He wears number 11. Tyler Gallazin bats fourth. He's at third base. He wears number 22. Batting fifth, it's Dominic Toso. He wears number 13. He'll be at second base. Batting sixth, it's number 18, Tyler Adams at shortstop. Batting seventh is the catcher, number 15, Dalton Detus. Batting eighth, it's the right fielder, number 27, Justin Cook. And batting ninth, it's the designated hitter, number 7, Ashton King. Is the starting pitcher tonight for the Pilots will be number 26, Christian Ryder. And now we'll give you a look here at the starting lineups for your 2018 Wilson Tobs, led by first-year head coach Brian Hill. Leading things off playing in center field, the number 7, Brenton Doyle. Batting second at third base, it'll be number 5, Drew Brooks. Batting third, the shortstop, number 22, Patrick Frick. Batting fourth, it'll be the first baseman, number 19, Ben Fazo. Batting fifth, it'll be the designated hitter, number 11, Shamoy Christopher. Batting sixth, it'll be the right fielder, number 13, Carson Freeman. Steven Zimmerman, he bats seventh. He'll do the catching tonight and wears number 20 for the Tobs. Batting eighth, it's the left fielder, number 4, Dudley Taw. And batting ninth at second base, it's number 24, Antoine Tucker. As the starting pitcher tonight for the Tobs will be number 38, Sean Deely, a right-handed pitcher out of Wilmington University, where he put together a 5-3 record in 9 starts, a 2.65 ERA, and he struck out 54 batters through 57 and 2/3 innings pitched. He also put together a .86 ERA in conference play, which he tossed just over 40 innings. We'll see what the Tobs can get from Deely here tonight as he makes his first start of the season. When I was going through that lineup for the Tobs, if you noticed a new name, at least from the first 2 games, that would be Patrick Frick, the shortstop who starts tonight for the Tobs. As for Frick, he is the starting shortstop just joining the Tobs from Wake Forest University, a sophomore out of Greenville, South Carolina. As we turn things over now for the singing of our national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Michaela Smith. Great job, Michaela. Great job.
And as Sean Deely gets set to start his warm-up tosses, our umpires for tonight's contest. Out in the field, it'll be Brandon Dinslage, and behind the plate, it'll be J.T. Shaw. Will be our 2 umpires here this evening. As the Tobs looking to open up the season with a 1-0 mark. A little bit different look here this year to the standings and how things will be broken down in the Coastal Plain League. 4 divisions this year as the Tobs are put into the CPL North Division along with Edenton, Martinsville, and Peninsula, as the divisions will be the North, South, East, and West. Now, the Tobs this year will play teams from the North, East, and West divisions, but will not play any teams from the South division. As taking a look here at how the divisions are broken down, obviously giving you the CPL North division. As you take a look here at the CPL South division, as the South will be consisted of Florence, Lexington County, Macon, and Savannah. Taking a look at the East, it'll be Fayetteville, Holly Springs, Morehead City, and Wilmington. And then in the West division, you'll have Asheboro, Forest City, Gastonia, and High Point, Thomasville. As some other games getting set to take place here this evening on opening night here in the Coastal Plain League. Holly Springs is at Edenton. Fayetteville is at Florence. High Point and Thomasville is at Gastonia. Forest City is at Lexington County. And Morehead City is at Wilmington. All those games, 7 o'clock starts. Then Macon at Savannah, a 7:05 p.m. first pitch. And Asheboro at Martinsville will get underway at 7:15 p.m. And stepping in to get things going is Cole Gerard for the Pilots. He steps into the left-handed batter's box to get things going for Cole Gerard. Listed as a right-hander, but in the left-handed batter's box is the count starts off 1-0. His first pitch coming at 7:05. Here's the 1-0 offering from Dealey, and that one misses low, not able to frame it. Was our starting catcher, Steven Zimmerman, out of East Stroudsburg University. Zimmerman will go through the signs. Here's the offering, and that one is going to miss on outside. So tough start here for Dealey. Quickly behind the count, 3-0. He's in the on-deck circle for the Pilots is the left fielder, Matt Schwartz. 3-0 offering on its way from Dealey, and that's going to miss from all four, so it's a leadoff walk to the batter, Gerard.
Now batting, wearing number 1, Matthew Schwartz.
So that'll bring up Schwartz, the left fielder tonight for Peninsula. Schwartz, a junior from Old Dominion University. Is now the first baseman for the Tobs. Feza will hold the runner on. As the pitch here will miss for ball. Working quickly out of the stretch is Dealey. He'll drop that one in there for a called strike. As J.T. Shaw gives us the first strike call of this evening. A little bit of a lead over there at first for Gerard. Now he's off and going. The pitch is going to be a ball to plate. The throw is in time. 2-4 there on the put out on the caught stealing. So I believe it was a ball at the plate. There was no signal from J.T. Shaw. It is indeed 2-1, but there's one away. So an early arm there from Steven Zimmerman. Here's the pitch. That will be fouled back and out of play. So the count will even up here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base paths now empty. First baseman Jonathan Embry in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Nice job there by Zimmerman. Kept it in front of him. The count full. Tobs here defensively through the infield phase at first. Tucker is at second. Frick at shortstop. Brooks is at third. Through the outfield, Taw in left, Doyle in center, Freeman in right. And then Zimmerman behind the plate. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that one is up and in. So it's back-to-back walks here to start out the top of the first for Sean Dealey.
Wearing number 11, Jonathan Embry.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Embry. As he will step into the left-handed batter's box. Also listed on the Peninsula website as a right-hander. but in the left-handed batter's box. The first pitch here looked to be close, but no call from the home plate umpire. So the count starts off 1-0. Daly will take a look over his shoulder, see if Schwartz tries to run, and then that tosses over, but that was up the line a little bit. Nice crowd on hand here, filing into the seats. There was a little bit of rain about 20 minutes ago that came through. They covered up the pitcher's mound at home plate, but it wasn't anything all that hard that caused any problems. Pitch here is going to miss low and inside. Zimmerman again trying to frame it. We got our first throwback Thirsty Thursday of the season. Dollar Select beers, draft beer specials, and half-price fountain drinks. 2-0 pitch from Dealey. That will be in there for a called strike. They catch the bottom part of the strike zone. So it was a walk to start the game to Girard, but then he was caught stealing. Then a walk to Schwartz. He's the first he's going. Pitch was a strike at the plate to throw. This one not going to be in time. That one tailed a little bit too far away from the shortstop Frick. And so it'll be the first stolen base of the season for Matt Schwartz. Puts a runner at second base. As now Schwartz looks over to his head coach Hank Morgan to get some signs. A little bit of lead out there in second for Schwartz. There's the pitch to Embry, and that one's up in the zone, and the count is full. So through the first three batters here for Dealey, he's went 3-0, 3-2, 3-2. Zimmerman goes to the signs, but Dealey's going to ask him to go back through them. He'll take a quick peek back to second. Now the 3-2 pitch, swung out and missed, strike three. Might have been a strike had Embry not offered at it, but that is a big second out. So a Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout, first of the night for the Tobs.
Now batting, wearing number 22, Tyler Gallison.
Tobs pitching through their two exhibition games to start the season. Struck out 10 or more in each outing. Daly now they look back to the third baseman. Tyler Gallison steps in. For Gallison, right-handed infielder. Heading the count here 1-0. As Schwartz out at second. Daly's offering is going to miss outside over in the left-handed batter's box. So Daly with an elevated pitch count, trying to see if he can get out of it unscathed. Bringing the Tobs offense to the plate here at the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one is swung at and fouled off of the catcher Zimmerman. I think it went into his glove. Kind of had to hold it between the arms. So the count 2-1. As the Tobs will hit the road for the first time here in 2018 tomorrow night. As the Tobs will make the trip to Edenton to take on the Steamers. And a pinch here, swung in and missed. So the count even out 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then the Tobs back home on Saturday night at 7 o'clock as the Martinsville Mustangs make their way at historic Fleming Stadium. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with number 22 at the plate. Runner leads off second. The pitch is swung out and missed, strike 3. So after walking the first 2 batters of the inning, Daly strikes out the last 2. And we go to the bottom of the first inning with no score here at historic Fleming Stadium. As the Tobs will get set to come to the plate, Doyle, Brooks, and Frick. So tonight, the first Throwback Thirsty Thursday of the season. Take a look here at some of the upcoming home games and promotions. Saturday, June 2nd, will be the 7th Annual Beer and Barbecue Festival here at Fleming Stadium. Gates on Saturday will open at 5:45 instead of their normal 6 p.m. So take note of that. 5:45, the gates will open. Game still starts at 7 o'clock. Then on Tuesday, June 5th, as Morehead City Marlins make their way here to Fleming Stadium, it's a Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday and Read Around the Bases celebration. And then on Thursday, June 7th, as the Edenton Steamers are in town, it'll be our second Throwback Thursday and Schools Out Summer Kickoff Swing for the Fences celebration, as kids 12 and under will get free admission and older students will get a discount ticket available to them. And starting as warm-up pitches here for the Pilots is number 26, Christian Ryder. And taking a look for Christian Ryder, a sophomore from the University of Georgia. We'll see if he can toss up a zero like his counterpart, Sean Dealey, did. Let's get a look here defensively at the Pilots. Through the infield, they'll have Embry at first. Toso is at second. Adams is at short. Gallazin is at third. Ditas behind the plate. Schwartz is in left field. Gerard in center. And Cook is in right field. And it'll be Britton Doyle, Drew Brooks, and Patrick Frick to lead things off for the Tobs here. And the bottom of the first inning. For center fielder Brenton Doyle. Off to a good start through his first two games. Went 4 for 4 on opening night for the Tobs. Doyle, a sophomore out of Shepherd University, as he actually picked up some accolades on Tuesday. As for Doyle, had a pretty good year this year for Shepherd and the Rams, as he was selected as an All-American thanks to Rawlings, as he was named to the first team for the Atlantic region. 0-1 pitch here is a high fastball that is swung and foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, Ditas. So quickly Doyle behind in the count, 0-2. Signs, offering, pitch is swung on. That one's hit out to right. Right fielder Cook settles under it, has it tracked. He'll make the catch. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Drew Brooks, the third baseman out of Missouri Baptist University, the junior out of San Antonio, Texas. Picked up his first two hits as a Tob on Tuesday night. A pair of singles to right field. One down the right field line, one that got by the first baseman. Pitch here swung on right at the first baseman. He bobbles a little bit, has to try to pick it up, toss to the pitcher. Is in time there to make the out. There's Ryder. And so there are two away. The old 3-1 on that put out. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Patrick Frick, making his Tobs debut. As Frick joining the Tobs from Wake Forest University, a sophomore out of Greenville, South Carolina, 6 foot, 295 pounds. Started in 47 games this year, batting .261 for Wake Forest. Pitch here goes all the way to the backstop. As Frick hit 3 home runs and tallied 30 runs batted in, scored 25 runs. Also worked 33 walks, stole 6 bases, and had a .385 on-base percentage. Heading the count here, 1-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Pilots and the Tobs. Here's the pitch. That one is swung on. He got under it, popped it up. Shallow, though, to center field. And this one is caught by the shortstop as Adams is able to avoid the charging center fielder, Gerard. And so that will do it for the Tobs here in the bottom of the first inning. As we go to the top of the second here at Fleming Stadium, no score between the Pilots and the Tobs as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the second inning. After the Tobs went in order in the bottom of the first for the Pilots. Here in the top half of the second, that'll be the second baseman, Dominic Tozo. See what Tozo can do, the second baseman who wears number 13. It's his first pitch. That one swung on, giving a ride to left, going back to left field there. Taw, he looks up at the wall, and that one is out of here. A solo home run for the Peninsula Pilots from their second baseman, Dominic Tozo, will get them onto the scoreboard first. After Dealey had struck out back-to-back batters to end the first inning after his 2 walks to start the game. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Tyler Adams. Adams, a sophomore out of Lincoln Memorial University, hits this one out to center. Calling for it is Doyle. He'll make the catch. And there's one away. So a quick out there to the sophomore from Lincoln Memorial. So that'll bring up the catcher, as it'll be Dalton Ditas, also from Lincoln Memorial. A sophomore will step into the right-handed batter's box with 1 out, but his team on top 1-0. Pitch here going to miss slow and away. There's the 1-0 pitch. That one is swung on. Frick going to line it up there at short to make the catch, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, wearing number 27, Justin Cook.
So that'll bring up Justin Cook, the right fielder. Wears number 27. Cook, a sophomore out of the University of Richmond. The base is empty and 2 outs. Cook, the number 8 batter in the lineup for the Pilots. Here's the pitch from Dealey, and that one was thrown away. So an early home run to kick off the 2018 Coastal Plain League season for the Pilots, thanks to Dominic Tozo. Pitch here going to be a called strike from home plate umpire J.T. Shaw. Sun starting to make its way back out here at Fleming Stadium. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses away. For the Tobs in the bottom of the second, they'll have their 4, 5, and 6 batters scheduled up here. Dealey delivers. That one's a slow roller to short. Frick, the throw in time. And they're going to say that the first baseman came off the bag. They're going to say that Fazo pulled his foot off. So that one going to go down as an E3, as that was a good throw from Frick at short. I don't think it was offline. I mean, the runner definitely would have been out going down the line had Fazo able to hold the bag. So that'll keep the inning alive here for the Pilots. It'll bring up the number 9 batter, Ashton King, the designated hitter. As King, a freshman from King University, so that is the first error of the game. Counting the ball and no strikes here to King with the leadoff batter for Peninsula, Cole Gerard, in the on-deck circle. Pretty good lead for Cook over at first. He's held on. Here's the pitch. That one will catch the outer half. Good fastball there from Dealey. Pilots out to the early 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. Daly trying to string the runner at first. The pitch here's in the dirt. Zimmerman, though, able to scoop it up. New baseball here. Zimmerman handed that one off. Cole Girard, he's in the on-deck circle. He started the game off with a walk, but then was thrown out trying to steal second back in the first. Hoping he can get up. The count now 3-1. As the bullpen plowing down the left field line. For the top, still covered up, some action down there. Here's the 3-1. That one swung on out into center, but right into the glove of Bretton Doyle. And that will end the inning. So the Tops survive the error at first, but the Pilots take a 1-0 lead on the solo shot from Dominic Tozo. As we will go to the bottom of the second inning. As the Tops will have their 4, 5, and 6 batters, as Ben Fazo will lead things off. He'll try to right the ship after that error at first base. Fans, don't forget to be sure to come out to the ballpark on Friday, June 29th for our 5th annual Diggin' in the Diamond game. Fans can pre-register for free at Saslow Jewelers in Wilson for your chance to dig for one of several prizes that will be given away that night. Featured prizes are round-trip trip to Vegas, a 4-day cruise, his and her wedding bands, and Tobs season tickets. This season, the Tobs also participating in their 7th annual Home Run for Hunger event. It is the biggest food drive in Wilson County. So make sure you mark your calendars for Sunday, June 24th, and bring out a canned good for free admission to the game. As the Tops will have Fazo, Christopher, and Freeman up here to get things going at the bottom of the second inning against our starter, Christian Ryder. Ryder worked a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. There's one more here to go down to second. Tops also getting ready to host their 7th annual Beer Barbecue Festival on Saturday, January 2nd. Talked about that earlier, as that event includes multiple teams cooking 100-pound pigs to serve to all fans during the game. And fans purchase a barbecue ticket, craft beer, and a pregame band. So if you buy that ticket, that barbecue ticket, you can have the chance to eat some good barbecue, also try some craft beer. There'll also be that pregame band, as this will be an NC Pork Council Whole Hog sanctioned event. First pitcher by Fazo swung on, but that one be right into the glove of the second baseman, Tozo. As there's one away, so Chamoy Christopher will step up, designated hitter for the Tops here tonight. Christopher will step in. He had a good start to his Tops season. First game here against Fuquay Varina, hit a solo home run to right center field. Pitch here is going to miss for a ball. As Christopher will get ahead in the count. A junior from Tennessee Wesleyan University out of Newport News, Virginia. Pitcher is chopped towards the right side. And luckily enough for the pitcher, Ryder going to be able to glove it and then go right to first, as he almost got crossed up with his first baseman, Embry. But it will work out, so the Tops quickly here with 2 down in the bottom of the second. So you don't see that all that often, but the one unassisted. And Carson Freeman will step up, being the starting right field tonight for the Tops. Sophomore out of East Stroudsburg University in Bangor, PA. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Signs here given by the catcher, Ditas, and that one thrown away. Starting to lunge was Freeman, but he was able to hold up on it. Freeman had a good year at the plate for East Stroudsburg. Taking a look at some of his numbers offensively. Second on the team with 7 home runs. Also had 18 stolen bases, which led the team. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one's going to be fouled out of play down the third base line. Trying to see if he can get something going here for the Tobs in the bottom of the second inning, as we have just one hit this far early on in this one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That was inside, almost caught Freeman, but he was able to get out of the way. Steven Zimmerman in the on-deck circle. Hoping that he can get up, but he's got the shin guards on just in case he doesn't. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is swung on. That one's hit out to shallow center, and that one's going to drop. Not able to get to it was Gerard. He played it too deep. And so the Tobs have their first hit of the game. And it goes to Carson Freeman, which will allow the catcher Steven Zimmerman to make his way to the plate.
Now batting, wearing number 20 from East Stroudsburg, Steven Zimmerman.
So that'll bring up Zimmerman, a teammate of Freeman at East Stroudsburg. Zimmerman actually just graduated from East Stroudsburg out of Pine Grove, PA. 6'2", 205 pounds. One of 3 catchers that the Tobs have on their roster, along with Shumway Christopher and Jacob Sharon. Ryder will look over his shoulder. Pitch here is going to miss inside. So we'll see what the Tobs can do with Ryder now working out of the stretch. After he had retired the first 5 batters of the game. Freeman, a lot of speed at first. Pretty good lead. The pitch. And that's a called strike on the inner half. So the count will even up. Both teams now with a hit in the game. The only difference is the run for Peninsula on the scoreboard. Ryder sets and delivers, and that one's going to miss low. Zimmerman started to think about offering. He'll look down now and get signs from his head coach, Brian Hill, in the third base coaching box. Here's the pitch, and the 2-1 going to miss inside. Is coming up thinking about a snap throw there was Nitas. The runner Freeman wasn't going. Assistant coach Jim Leggett manning first base for the Tobs. 3-1 pitch on its way to Zimmerman. Here's the offering. That one is fouled at the plate. Zimmerman trying to get something there to his liking. He had a very good first at-bat after joining the Tobs. Had a 2 RBI single that proved to be the winning hit for the Tobs against Fuquay Varina. Trying to keep the inning alive here for Wilson. Payoff pitch coming from Ryder. It's swung on down the third base line. Gloved by the third baseman. The throw is going to be in time. Gale is able to glove it and then make the strong throw. And so that'll do it for the Tobs in the bottom of the second inning as they leave a runner on base. Tobs trail Peninsula 1-0 here as we go to the top of the third as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you hear people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Page along with you as we get set for the top of the third inning. Peninsula with a 1-0 advantage as Sean Dealey back out for the Tobs. And stepping in to lead things off, top of the order, Cole Gerard. As he takes a first pitch ball that missed Sloan outside. Gerard started the game with a walk, but then was erased at second trying to steal. Zimmerman gives the signs, the 1-0 pitch. That will be in there for a called strike down the outer half. So the Pilots have left a runner on base in each of the first 2 innings. Tobs finally got their first base runner in a hit in the second. 1-1 pitch. It swung at and missed. A nice job there by Dealey changing up speeds. A wave and a miss from Gerard. The left fielder Schwartz in the on-deck circle. He worked a walk as well his first time up. A little bit of long time here for Dealey and Zimmerman, and time is going to be asked for by the batter. Gerard wondered if he was going to ask for time. That was something we didn't see a lot of from the Tobs on Tuesday night against Catawba Valley. There were some moments where it seemed like their pitchers were taking a bit extra time, but the Tobs just kind of let things roll. 1-2 pitch on his way from Dealey. Swung at him, missed. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Dealey. And another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. So that'll bring up Schwartz, who walked and was stranded at second back in the first inning. Here's the first pitch, and that one is in the dirt. Schwartz didn't even think about offering at that one. Take a look here around the league. Some scores. Fayetteville out to an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning against Florence. Also Forest City with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning against Lexington County. A bunt shown here laid down, but this one going to be well foul. Other scores that we have to report to you. Macon and Savannah tied 1-1 in the top of the second inning. And Edenton has taken a 1-0 lead against Holly Springs. That game in the top of the third inning. Morehead City and Wilmington scoreless in the bottom of the second. Ashboro and Martinsville just underway in the top of the first inning. And no score to report yet from High Point, Thomasville, and Gastonia. As the count, ball and a strike here to the batter Schwartz. One away in the top of the third. Here's the offering from Dealey. That'll miss outside. One away. Number 2 batter in the Pilots lineup. Here's the offering, and that one's going to be a called strike, even though Zimmerman couldn't glove it. Now, something that early on you always thought is a batter at the plate to be a called strike. You would think the catcher's got to hold on to it, but ultimately it's where about the baseball crosses the zone in the eyes of the home plate umpire. That time J.T. Shaw thinking it was in the strike zone. 2-2 pitch is going to be a bouncer in the dirt. So the count full, second consecutive at bat that Schwartz has seen a 3-2 count. pitch count up here early for Sean Deely. It's his pitch count up to 38 pitches, 18 strikes. 3-2 pitch is swung on, but a high chopper foul down the third base line. As that was well over the head of head coach Hank Morgan for the Pilots. So we'll do it over again here. One way in the inning. First baseman Jonathan Embry in the on-deck circle. Zimmerman gives the signs. Deely, the payoff pitch, and that one is swung on again, fouled on the third base line. He was trying to get to that one and corral it. Was Austin Vernon, but he wasn't able to knock that one down. Made its way down towards the Wilson bullpen. Deely been trying to stay on the outer half of the plate here. Here's another payoff pitch, and this one breaks up in the zone. So that will be the second time that Schwartz has walked in this game. Third walk for Deely, and all three have been to the first two batters in the Pilots lineup.
Now batting, wearing number 11, Jonathan Embry.
Embry struck out swinging in his first at bat. He was the first of consecutive strikeouts for Deely to get out of that first inning after he walked Girard and Schwartz to start the game. Here's the pitch, and that one is a strike right there on the inner half. Nice job by Zimmerman. His momentum was starting to take him to the outside part of the plate. Deely will give a quick look over his shoulder. Pitch here is inside. The runner's going. Zimmerman's going to throw down. But the shortstop, Frick, not able to apply a tag. It was a little bit of a late throw as the runner, Schwartz, wasn't going until he saw that one was in the dirt. So that will be the first stolen base of the game for Peninsula. And that's the second time that Schwartz has been at second. Here's the 1-1, that one right down the middle. Embry couldn't pull the trigger, so he's behind in the count 1-2. They're looking for a good out pitch here. Infield back for the Tobs. Deely delivers. That one is going to be fouled off. That one handcuffed the batter. Also handcuffed Hank Morgan. He couldn't come up with the loose baseball. So that was pitch number 50 for Deely. Still no action, though, down in the Wilson bullpen. Leading out at second is Schwartz. Pitch here is swung on. That one's a bleeder out to center. That one's going to drop in. And quickly getting it back in will be Doyle, but now it'll be runners at first and third with one away. So second hit of the game for Peninsula. That will bring up the third baseman, Tyler Gallazin. Made that nice throw to end the second inning to get Zimmerman at first. He'll go through his signs with his head coach, Hank Morgan. Faisal will hold the runner on over at first. There's the pitch. That one will miss low and away. Seeing Deely here early on that first pitch. Try to go away to the batter, whether they be in the left or right-handed batter's box. See what he does here. Pitch is on the inner half, but it's fouled straight back into the netting. So the count will even up. And as a reminder, every Thursday leading up to Paint the Park Pink Night on Thursday, July 26th, Tobs will be holding a silent auction for players' pink jerseys. All proceeds will benefit the Wilson Community Health Center for those women who cannot afford mammograms. Again, that night, here at the ballpark will be Thursday, July 26th. 1-1 pitch on its way, and that one swung on. Chopped to short. Frick flips to second. The turn by Tucker is in time. 6-4-3 double play. And the Tobs get out of the inning and leave a runner at third. As it'll be a 1-0 lead for the Pilots. Tobs will see what they can do here in the bottom of the third inning. As we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. Also like to send a shout out to French West Vaughan, NC by Train, and Travel Easy as 123. As Travel Easy is 123, making sure all season long the Tobs runners reach base safely and reach their destination safely. As the Tobs have shown some speed early on through their first two games, as they picked up 8 stolen bases in the game on their opener against Fuquay Varina. Also were very aggressive, had 7 stolen bases in their second exhibition matchup against Catawba Valley. See what they can do here, trailing by 1 run. And Peninsula with 2 hits in this game. The only difference, the solo home run from Toso back to lead off the second inning against Christian Ryder. Excuse me, against Sean Dealey. Christian Ryder here for the Pilots has yielded just 1 hit. That was a 2-out single by Carson Freeman in the second inning. So stepping in to lead things off, number 8 batter in the order for the Tobs will be the left fielder Dudley Taw. Out of Baldwin Walsh University, had the chance to sit down and talk with him in our pregame report. A little chance to ask him about how things have went so far and getting used to playing with his teammates and putting on that Tobs uniform. First pitch here is a high fastball, swung in and missed. As the count will go to 0-1. Denis goes through the signs. This one is going to be all the way to the backstop. Almost caught that back foot of Todd. Todd ready to go now, left-handed batter's box. Got a pair of RBIs on Tuesday night. Drives this one into right field. That one's going to drop. As even though playing shallow, Cook couldn't get to it in right field. So nice start here for Dudley Taw on the bottom part of the lineup for the Tobs. As their second hit of the game. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Antoine Tucker. It was on the back end of that inning-ending 6-4-3 double play started by Patrick Frick. Tucker out of Longwood University. Getting his first start at second base. Runner is going. Pitch is swung at, but now heading back is Taw. And so Taw maybe sensing that was obviously supposed to be a hit and run, and he didn't like his chances, but was almost out making his way back. As Tucker went for it down in the dirt. So the count 0-1. Now they'll keep a close eye on Taw. Here's the pitch from Ryder, and that one's fouled over towards the beer garden. That will be out of play. So the count now 0-2. Open umpire J.T. Shaw asking for some baseballs. Top of the order, Brett Doyle in the on-deck circle. Tobs trail by a run. Both teams now with 2 hits in the game. Long look here by Ryder. Pitch is swung on, giving it right out to left. This one's going to be over the head of the left fielder. Dudley Taw's got to get his horse. They're going to send him around. Here comes the throw. Goes the third baseman. Tie game. RBI double for Antoine Tucker, and that run powered by Greenlight. Nice piece of hitting by Antoine Tucker, and we saw him driving some pitches like that in batting practice earlier today. And playing that one way too short was Schwartz, and that one went sailing over his head. So nice job there by Antoine Tucker as the 8 and 9 batters get some things going for the Tobs. We'll see what the top of the order can do. As Brent Doyle steps in. Flied out to right field to start off the bottom of the first for Wilson. Look back to second by Ryder. Now delivers home. That one is low and inside. So we'll see maybe if that'll get Christian Ryder a little bit rattled up as his catcher. Nina's going to go out and have a chat with him. So 1 run on 3 hits for the Tobs, 1 run on 2 hits for the Pilots. As Antoine Tucker with the first RBI of the season for the Tobs could open up CPL play. Dinas going through the signs. Tucker with a pretty good lead out at second. The pitch. That one swung out. Oh, watch out. That one was right off of the pitcher. Throw to first, not going to be in time. As Brenton Doyle is going to be safe at first. And I'll tell you what, Christian Ryder, he better be counting his blessings because that one almost took his head off. So that was a laser infield single for Brenton Doyle. 3rd straight hit for the Tobs here to start off the 3rd inning, and they've got runners in the corners. We'll see what Drew Brooks can do now. With nobody out, runners out in the corners. Tobs trying to see if they can take an early lead here. Brooks had a grounder on the right side of the infield his first time up, a 3-1 ground out. First pitch, runners going. That one's driven out to right. That one's going to be caught. They're going to tag the runner from home. And now the runner's got to go all the way back as they'll get the out at first as Brenton Doyle was all caught off there as he thought that one dropped. So that will be a 2-out play there for the Pilots, but the Tobs will take the 2-1 lead, but that one might hurt the rally. As Brenton Doyle thought for sure the right fielder Cook wasn't going to be able to get to that one. And he just kept on running. So that will bring up Patrick Frick here with 2 outs now. As Tucker had scored easily from 3rd on the sacrifice fly. The count goes to 1-0 here to Frick. Pitch here swung out by Frick. Head out to shallow left. The center fielder calling for it. And Gerard will make the catch. And that will end the inning. So the Tobs score 2 to take a 2-1 lead. Here at the bottom of the 3rd inning, we go to the top of the 4th here at historic Fleming Stadium. As you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you. Here is a pair of runs powered by Greenlight for the Tobs in the bottom of the 3rd as they erase a 1-0 deficit to take a 2-1 lead. Antoine Tucker with an RBI double and Drew Brooks with an RBI off the sacrifice fly to right field. Tobs also with 3 hits in that inning. See what Dealey can do here. Now working with a lead. First pitch is a swinging miss for a strike here to Dominic Tuso, the player that tagged him for a home run to lead off the 2nd inning. So the the count 0-1. Maybe the 5, 6, and 7 batters for Peninsula. Pitch here is swung out. That one's given a right out to right. Freeman ranging back for it. He makes the catch just shy of the warning track. And that's allowed out number 1. So that'll bring up the shortstop Tyler Adams 0 for 1 in the game with a fly ball to center. Tobs fans, be sure to join the Tobs players after the game on Thursday, June 21st for Late Night with the Tobs at Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, the official sports bar of the Tobs. First pitch here to Adams is going to be a breaking ball. Gets away from Zimmerman. Now the batter, Adams, he'll be nice enough to go over and pick it up. As Dealey had gotten a new baseball. There's the 1-0. That one is skied a mile high in the air. Tucker waiting for it, and he'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. So that'll bring the catcher, Dalton Ditas, who popped up to the shortstop, Freck, his first time up. So the Tobs holding the first Throwback Thursday here at the ballpark tonight. Tobs will do that every Thursday with Dollar Select Beers, discounted draft beers. Pitch here, hit right back to Dealey. And he'll toss it over to first, and it's a quick 1-2-3. Top half of the 4th inning. As the Tobs will hold on to their 2-1 lead. So finishing that off again every Thursday will be Throwback Thursday here at historic Fleming Stadium with Dollar Select Beers, discounted draft beers, and half-price fountain drinks, along with our Farm to Field Farmers Market, sponsored by Dean's Farm Market. Also, be sure if you want to bring a group out to the game to give Louis DeCarolish a call on the Tobs front office. He can help you set up a group night here at the ballpark. Also, if you're interested in bringing out your Little League team for a Field of Dreams night, contact Louis for more information, as our Field of Dreams teams are brought to you by Emerge Ortho and the Wilson Trophy House and Karate Center. As if you want to give Louis a call in the front office to ask about either of those, be sure to give the Tobs a call, 252-291-8627. Again, 252-291-TOBS. As Christian Ryder will make his way back out here for the Pilots after giving a pair of runs and 3 hits. They're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. He will face the 4, 5, and 6 batters. Faso, Christopher, and Freeman. As he goes through his warm-up tosses here. Faso lined out to the second baseman, Toto, to start off his night. That started off the 2nd inning. Tobs with 2 runs on 4 hits. They have committed an error. Is that tough play for Faso over at first base after the throw by the shortstop, Patrick Frank. Now throw down to second, and we'll get underway. As both bullpens still quiet as we work here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Faso out of LaSalle University, one of 3 players on the Tobs roster out of LaSalle. First pitch here is going to be a called strike from Ryder. Tobs started the 3rd inning off with a single, a double, and a single from Todd, Tucker, and Doyle before that crazy play from Brooks, which he hit that sacrifice fly to right field, but Doyle thought it dropped and then eventually was out at first. 1-1 pitch, going to be a called strike on the outer half here to Faso. Also give you some more score updates here momentarily, as pitch here is going to be chopped foul and out of play. First base side. As top of the third inning between Forest City and Lexington County. Forest City flexing some early offensive muscles out to a 5-0 lead. Also, Savannah has put up a 3-spot to take a 4-1 lead against Macon top of the third inning. As Fazo swings and misses at the pitch for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Some other scores. Ashboro, they played at 3 in the top of the first to take a 3-0 lead against Martinsville as they work in the bottom of the first inning. And Holly Springs and Edenton still knotted at 1 in the top of the fourth inning. Morehead City and Wilmington still scoreless. They play in the top of the fourth inning. As the first pitch here to Chamoy Christopher will be a called strike. Christopher grounded out to the pitcher. Ryder's first time up. There was a little chopper between first and the pitcher's mound on the right side. Just a lucky play for Ryder, is able to get it in the same stride and make his way over to first. Here's his 1-1 pitch. That one is going to foul out of play third base side.
Are you insured? If not, they call Vincent Lively with Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs.
We'll see what Chamoy Christopher can do here behind the count. Here's the offering from Ryder, and that one is in the dirt. Actually ricochets off the mask of the catcher, Adidas. So the Tobs on the road tomorrow, back home on Saturday, and then they hit the road on Sunday, as the Tobs will be at Edenton. So each of their first 2 road games against the Steamers. Pitch here is down the first base line. Nice play there by the first baseman. Embry is going to run over and quickly touch the bag. And that will be the second out. So early on here, Ryder's gotten some nice defensive plays from his teammates. So that'll bring up Carson Freeman. He picked up the first hit of the game for the Tobs. It was a blooper that fell in front of the center fielder, Gerard, back in the second inning. Pitch here, going to miss up and away. And following that road game on Sunday at Edenton, the Tobs will be off on Monday the 4th, and then they'll return home here on Tuesday, June 5th. Pitch here taken very closely by Freeman, but no call. So the count 2-0. As it'll be the Read Around the Bases celebration along with our second Tobs All You Can Eat Tuesday. $2 select Sweetwater pub beers as well, courtesy of Sweetwater Brewing Company. 2-0 pitch, fouled right back. The Tobs will take on Morehead City for the first time this season. Gates open at 6, first pitch at 7 o'clock. They're on Tuesday, June 5th. 2-1 the count here, 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Tobs a 2-1 lead. And this one will miss over into the right-handed batter's box. Steven Zimmerman was set to be in the on-deck circle. Now he steps out and he was taking off those shin guards. This one is swung on, the 3-1 pitch. This one is skied out to center. Center fielder Gerard calling for it. He makes the catch and will hold on to it. So it's a 1-2-3. Bottom of the fourth inning for Ryder. As we will go to the top of the fifth. Tobs on top, 2-1. As you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball.
Our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether serving healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, from our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top half of the fifth inning. As the Tobs on top, 2-1. Sean Deely back out after working a 1-2-3 top half of the fourth inning. Allowed the solo home run in the second inning to Dominic Toso. So it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters for Peninsula here in the top of the fifth. Cook reached on an error by the first baseman, Ben Fazo, to keep the second inning alive after there were 2 away. As the pitch here will miss low and away. So it'll be Cook, King, and Gerard for the Pilots. Another one in the dirt. Nothing yet for Cook to think about offering at. See if we have some more score updates for you. 2-0 pitch. She swung and missed up in the zone. Do have one score update. Bottom of the fourth inning. Holly Springs has broken a tie with Edenton as they now lead 3-1. Zimmerman goes through the sides. Here's the offering. That one is swung on. Hit out to right. Tracking it is Freeman. And he'll bring it in for the first out. So with 1 away, that'll bring up the designated hitter, Ashton King. The number 9 batter. It looks like Tobs do have a pitcher starting to stretch all the way down the left field line there. Looks like it might be Tripper Ergel. Now they're stretching out the arm for the Tobs. First pitch here to King is going to be up and in as King had to turn out of the way. Now up to 63 pitches. 34 strikes here for Sean Deely. And that one's in there for a call strike. Good pitch from Deely. Work here in the top half of the fifth inning. This one will be taken close, but no call. The count out 2-1. Deely has had a good number of pitches that have been right around the edge of the strike zone. Had a couple that have strayed away here and there. And this one is going to be fouled back. It'll stay in the park, goes off the netting actually. Comes down, eludes the on-deck batter, Cole Gerard. Tried to play it off of the net. Seeing what Deely does now here with a 2-2 count. Zimmerman goes to the sides. He sets up away. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, but it stays up. Deely trying to pull the frozen rope on that one, but couldn't get the call. So the count is full. Obviously, we'd love to keep the base paths empty here. Payoff pitch on its way. That one is swung on and missed, strike 3. Fourth strikeout of the game for Sean Deely. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout, all of the swinging variety here in this one. So Cole Gerard will step up. A walk, a caught stealing, and a strikeout for him tonight. He works his way into left-handed batter's box. Brooks over at third. He'll play in a little bit. Fastball here paints the inside part of the plate. bit of a crowd still continuing to file in here as the beer garden down the right field line. Pretty well packed. Good view to watch the game as the pitch here is fouled back. As the Tobs this year down in that beer garden, adding those tables along with the umbrellas and then adding the table along the railings. So the count 0-2, Dealey getting set to deliver, and that one over the head. So the count will go to 1-2. Dealey trying to work another 1-2-3 frame here for the Tobs. Here's his offering, and that one is just a poke foul down the third baseline. As Gerard, when he made contact with that, just had the right hand on the bat. Able to fight off the pinch. And get some emphatic signs from his head coach, Hank Morgan, down the third base line. Here's the 1-2. That one is swung on. Fazo has it lined up. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Sean Dealey and the Tobs. And we go to the bottom of the fifth, and the Tobs have a 2-1 lead here at historic Fleming Stadium.
Fans, please join the Wilson Tobs in honoring the men and women that serve this great nation with a round of applause as we salute our hometown heroes of the night. The Tobs and the coach of the league, thank you for your service and your commitment to this great country for protecting the freedoms we all enjoy. Fans, join us on Thursday, July the 19th for the Tobs.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you hear people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we get set for the bottom half of the fifth inning. Tobs with a 2-1 lead. First pitch swung on by Zimmerman. He pops it up, and that'll be caught by the pitcher. And running in with his third baseman was Christian Ryder. Almost took off the arm of his third baseman there. Gallazin. That's why the pitcher really not supposed to field that. All your fielders get it. So that'll bring up Dudley Taw after the quick first out. Taw 1 for 1 in the game with a run scored. Takes this one low and inside. Started off the third inning with a single. And then was able to score all the way from first on a double all the way to the left field wall by Antoine Tucker. And then Tucker able to score after he advanced to third on the single by Doyle. Came in on the sacrifice fly from Drew Brooks. That's how the Tobs got to their 2-1 lead. Count 1-1 to Taw. The pitch is waved at and missed. They go outside. Antoine Tucker in the on-deck circle. We've seen him both now at shortstop and second base here for the Tobs. And this one is in the dirt, swung at and missed. The catcher going to have to get to it. The toss down the line is going to be in time. So it'll be a strikeout and then the 2-3 on the putout for Dudley Taw, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 24,
So Antoine Tucker will step up here with the bases empty, 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. He'll look to try to break up this little bit of a streak that Ryder settled into after he gave up those 3 consecutive hits to start off the 3rd inning. He's retired 7 straight batters and delivers a called strike number 1 here to Tucker. Oh, 1 pitch is going to be low. Good eye there from Antoine Tucker. So it's been 7 consecutive batters and 8 consecutive outs in a row for Ryder. There's the 1-1, and that one was just a late swing from Tucker as he gave that a ride down the first base line. Towards the way of assistant coach Jim Liggett. Ryder gets the signs from his catcher. Adidas. The pitch, that one's in the dirt. Good eye there from Antoine Tucker. And even the count up here. Trying to keep things alive for the Tobs. Taking you look at the line score. Run on 2 hits, no errors for the Pilots. 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Tobs. Ryder's 2-2 offering, but first, Tucker going to ask for time. Good job there. Break up the rhythm a little bit. Ryder was trying to control the pace. Now a 2-2, and that one going to miss outside. They tried to see if they could get Tucker extended over the plate. But the count now full. So Tucker looking here for a base hitter, ball 4 to try to keep the inning alive. Payoff pitch is fouled off, just getting a piece of it was Tucker. Didn't get cheated on that swing. A lot of torque going into that swing. Top of the order. Scheduled up here for the Tobs if anything will stay alive. The 3-2 pitch swung on. That one's going to be down the left field line. Tucker's thinking 2, and he's going to have to stop as he loses both his helmet and his hat after he rounds first. But he was definitely hustling out of the box. So he'll have his 2nd hit of the night. Keep the inning alive as that'll be the 5th hit of the game for the Tobs. So we'll see what Brenton Doyle can do. 1 for 2 in the game. Singled in the 3rd, flew out to right field back in the 1st. As Tucker leads at first. Quick throw over as Tucker has to slide back in safely. See if the Tobs and head coach Brian Hill try to put Tucker in motion. Doyle waiting his first pitch, and that misses going inside. Tucker wasn't going, even though he made his first move towards second. It was the hit and run between Doyle and Todd earlier, put the Tobs in motion. And the 1-0 pitch going to miss low, taking all the way is Doyle. Drew Brooks in the on-deck circle. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2018 Coastal Plain League opener for both of these teams. Look here to first, the pitch home now. That one is swung at and missed by Doyle. Can hold up on that low inside pitch. And the outfield, the Pilots playing Doyle here to hit it towards the left side as the center fielder has taken a couple steps. Now pitcher swung on, hit to the shortstop. He's going to have to go the long way. And the throw by Adams able to get Brent Doyle. So the Tobs will strand Tucker on base after his 2-out single. And we will go to the top half of the 6th inning with the Tobs up by a score of 2-1. As fans would like to remind you that NC by train a sponsor of the Tobs. And if you'd like to travel North Carolina, well, be sure to look up NC by Train, as NC by Train allows you to hop on board at 12 stations from Charlotte to Raleigh and skip the hassles of parking and traffic while enjoying Wi-Fi, outlets to charge your devices, and spacious seating. Book your travel today by visiting ncbytrain.org. That's ncbytrain.org. Go Connect. Fans, also don't forget our 7th Annual Beer and Barbecue Festival coming up on Saturday, June 2nd. This event includes multiple teams cooking 100-pound pigs to serve all fans entering the game who purchase a barbecue ticket. Craft beer, barbecue, and a pregame band when gates open surround this event. This is an NC Pork Council Whole Hog Series sanctioned event with cash prizes to the winning teams that cook. There's a pitching change here for the Tobs as we get set for the top of the 6th inning. As the Tobs have made a Farm Bureau Insurance agent Lori Thomas call to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. As the new pitcher for the Tobs will be Tripper Ergel. As Ergel, a junior out of Lander University, wears number 36, will make his first appearance to start off this Coastal Plain League season, as he will take over for the starter, Sean Deely. As Deely worked the first 5 innings of this game. So final line here for Sean Deely, as Deely will allow 1 run on 2 hits. As the 1 hit was a solo home run. The other hit that he allowed was a single to Jonathan Embry. As we take a look at some of the other numbers for him on the final line, as he allows 3 walks, as he is able to strike out 4, all of them of the swinging variety. Faced 19 batters, and he was able to give out 7 flyouts, 2 groundouts on 74 pitches, 41 of them for strikes. And now we'll see here what our reliever, Tripper Ergel, can do. First pitch is going to be fouled off, as it is Matt Schwartz, the left fielder, getting things going here for the Pilots. So it'll be Schwartz, Embry, and Gallazin. Schwartz has walked both times in this game, those against the starter, Sean Deely. Oh, 1 pitch from Ergel is swung on, and that one's going to be over the glove of Brooks, as it's a bloop single. Brooks was in a little bit too shallow on that one. So that'll be the 3rd hit of the game for the Pilots. So the runner on first, that'll bring up Jonathan Embry. Embry 1 for 2 in this game with a strikeout and a single. That single coming in the 3rd inning. Here is the first pitch that will miss outside. Ergel will take a look over the shoulder at the runner Schwartz. He's going. The pitch swung on off of Fazo at first. And he's going to make a play, and they're going to call the runner safe at first. The runner was off and going for second. Fazo had to try to play it off of the glove. So the runners at first and second for the Pilots. So that'll bring up Tyler Gallazin. So consecutive hits to start off the top of the 6th inning here. Gallazin 0 for 2 in this game, has struck out swinging and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Ergel gets set to deliver, trying to show bunt, but missing at it was Gallazin. Runners take their leads here, so the Tobs will play in at the corners defensively as they hold a 2-1 lead. Ergel will look back to second, delivers home, and this one will miss up in the zone and is able to pull the bat back quickly was Gallazin. So a single for Schwartz and a single for Embry. After the Pilots had put the hit and run in motion. Head coach Hank Morgan there at third base all focused on that runner at second. 1-1 pitch, and this one is going to be off of the batter. As that went off of the shoulder of Gallazin, and now the Pilots have him loaded with nobody out. As they look to try to set themselves up for a big inning here. So they'll have Schwartz at third, Embry at second, and Gallazin at first as Dominic Toso will step up. A solo home run and a fly ball to right in this one for him. Ergel, his first pitch, is going to be in there for a called strike. So for the Pilots, their offense had kind of went quiet over the fourth and fifth innings against Sean Dealey, but with the new pitcher on the mound trying to get things back going. There's the 0-1, and that one is in the dirt, but Zimmerman, lucky enough for him, it popped right up to him. So the runners couldn't go anywhere. I'll also give you an update here on some of the other games around the Coastal Plain League and how they're going. Long looking for Ergel, count 1-1. Runners lead from all three bases, and time called just before Ergel started to go into his delivery. Now Tripper Ergel set to go. Pitch here is swung at and missed. One-handed swing there by Toso as they go inside. Toso trying to see if he can at least, one, get the game tied up for the Pilots, but maybe for a second time already this night, give his team a lead. He's behind the count 1-2. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on, chopped to short. Frick to second. The turn to first is in time as they get the double play, but in turn, the Pilots will tie the score 2-2. So you trade 2 for 1 on that, and also the runner able to move over to third. As Schwartz scores on the play, Embry goes over to third. As that'll bring up Tyler Adams. So second 6-4-3 double play of the game for the Tobs defensively. And that'll bring up Tyler Adams, who is 0 for 2 in this game. Has flied out to center and popped up to the second baseman, Tucker, in this one. So now all square here at 2-2. 2 away and a runner on third for the Pilots. Pitch here is going to be fouled off of the batter. Adams had to go off of the right hand as he looks to reapply that batting glove. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Peninsula. 2 runs, 5 hits, and an error for the Tobs. 2 singles and a hit batter in this inning have helped the Pilots to even the score at 2. 1-1 pitch on its way, and that one stays up in the zone. As the batter, Adams, didn't look all that happy with himself, but really nothing that he could have done there. Kind of leaned out of the way. Probably wants something to be able to try to hit here with that runner at third. Here's the offering, and that one is going to miss low and inside. So the count now 3-1. Dalton Ditas, the catcher, in the on-deck circle for Peninsula. Signs from Zimmerman. 3-1 pitch is going to be inside, ball 4. And so that'll put runners on the corners for Peninsula. First time that Adams has been on base tonight. So Ditas in this game has popped up to short and hit a grounder back to the pitcher. That was to Dealey that ended the 4th inning. So we'll see what Ditas can do with runners on the corners. 1 run home in the inning for Peninsula. Runners take their leads. Here's the pitch from Ergel, and that one is inside, almost caught the back knee of Dalton Ditas. Take a look at the Coastal Plain League scoreboard. Looks like some maybe stat triples between Fayetteville and Florence. Still shows 1-0 at the top of the first between the Swamp Dogs and the Red Wolves. As the 1-0 pitch here is going to miss. Look pretty good from up here. Also, still no score between High Point Thomasville and Gastonia. Game not marked as live. Bottom of the 4th, Forest City leading Lexington County 5-0. As the 2-0 pitch is going to miss, so the count 3-0 to the batter, Ditas. Top of the 4th inning between Macon and Savannah. Savannah holding a 5-3 lead. Bottom of the 6th, still scoreless between Morehead City and Wilmington. Give you the 2 other updates after the pitch. The 3-0 from Ergel is going to be in there for a called strike. Bottom of the 5th inning, Holly Springs holding a 4-3 lead against Edenton. And top of the 3rd inning, Ashboro with a 3-2 lead against the Martinsville Mustangs. A look around your Coastal Plain League scoreboard here. An opening night for CPL teams. 3-1 pitch is going to miss for ball 4. So back-to-back walks, and now the bases are going to be loaded. But first, pitching coach Jim Leggett going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher. And this is actually a familiar relationship between these two, as Jim Leggett currently the pitching coach at Francis Marion University. But 2 years ago, Leggett was an assistant at Lander University, where Tripper Ergel goes to school. So even though the two were not able to work this year, definitely familiar with each other, so he will make his way back to the dugout. So Justin Cook, the right fielder, now at the plate here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The Pilots have Embry at 3rd, Adams at 2nd, Ditas at 1st. Cook has reached on an error by the first baseman and flied out to right. As Ergel gets ready on the mound. He sets and delivers, and that one will be in there for a called strike. It was a pretty aggressive lead out at second base for Tyler Adams, who quickly had to sprint back to second. He was trying to get as much of a secondary lead as he could. Pitch here is waved at and missed, and Cook didn't look good on that one. Going to try to see if he can turn things around here. So way ahead in the count is Ergel. The count 0-2. 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and that one's waved at and missed. Strike 3 held on to by Zimmerman. And Ergel is able to get out of it, but the Pilots tie the game 2-2. On the run that scores on the double play that the Tobs turn. And so we will go here to the bottom of the 6th inning, as the Tobs will look to try to see if they can get things going and try to see if they can jump ahead here and take the lead. Tobs would like to thank one of their exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, As Thomas Law going into their 22nd season as a sponsor with the Tobs. As if you're facing a challenging legal issue and you need a law firm with experience, knowledge, and skill to effectively handle the situation, at Thomas Law, they are committed to providing quality legal services tailored to each client's needs. Thank you again to Thomas Law for their continued support of Wilson Tobs baseball. As it looks like making his way back out here to start the bottom of the 6th inning will be Christian Ryder, as he will try to see if he can keep this game at a 2-2 score. As the Tobs, after getting that run in, those 2 runs and those 3 hits in the 3rd inning, have had just 1 base runner since. That was a 2-out single by Antoine Tucker in the 5th inning. So for the Tobs, they'll have their 7, 8, and 9 batters. It'll be their 2, 3, and 4 batters. Looking at the wrong spot in the lineup there. It'll be Brooks, Frick, and Fazo. After Doyle hit that grounder to short to end the 5th inning. Brooks, who will lead things off, has an RBI and the sacrifice fly in the 3rd. That was the RBI that gave the Tobs the time, a 2-1 lead. It was also grounded out to first. So we'll see what Brooks can do. Brooks out of Missouri Baptist. Looks like some things getting going down in the Peninsula Pilots bullpen down the right field line. They may look to get a little double barrel action going. They've got 1 pitcher tossing now. Count will start off 0-1 here to Drew Brooks. The offering from Ryder. That one's going to miss outside. Catcher, Denis going through the sides, the 1-1. That one will be a called strike out of the outer half. I'd like to send out another shout out to our game day sponsors. Green Light, BB&T, Wilson Chamber of Commerce, Dean's Farm Market, and R.A. Jeffries. Here, our first Throwback Thirsty Thursday of the season. Also, Wilson Chamber Night, members of the Wilson Chamber joining us here. And also our first Farm Field Farmers Market here this evening. A 2-2 pitch is swung on. That's giving a ride into right field. And Drew Brooks has himself a hit. So I think Drew Brooks likes to go to right field, as his 3 hits as a top between Tuesday night and tonight have all went into right field. As that'll be the top 6th hit of the game. And that'll bring up Patrick Frick. So Frick 0 for 2 at the plate, has flied out to short and flied out to center. Defensively, he's been the starter for 2 6-4-3 double plays. Making his first start and first appearance for the Wilson Tobs here this evening out of Wake Forest University. So now Ryder will keep an eye on the runner. Brooks over at first. The pitch here is going to miss thrown inside. Head coach Brian Hill go through the signs to both batter and runner. Quick check over the shoulder, pitch home. That's in there for a called strike. Trying to spot here for the Tobs. Trying to see if he can get something here that maybe he can send through that right side, the big hole between first and second, with Embry holding Brooks on. Also has got some room out in right center. Here's the 1-1, and that one's going to be a called strike on the outer half of the plate. So Frick behind the count now, going to have to battle. He's ready to go. Ben Fazo in the on-deck circle. Let's see what the runner at first does. Brooks his lead. There's the pitch. There's a little bit of a quick pitch there from Ryder. Kind of threw off his timing, and he tossed it low and inside, so the count even now 2-2. Tobs haven't put up a run since they're 2 in the bottom of the third inning. For the Pilots, they've scored 1 in the second, 1 in the sixth. Stepping out there was Frick. Now he's ready to go. Two-two pitch is swung on a high chopper to third. Is it a fair ball? It is. Here's the throw, and it's going to be in time. Two really nice plays here tonight from Galazin at third. As that was a one-hopper and a nice play by Embry at first. So that will move the runner up to second. And that looks like head coach Hank Morgan going to come out, and that's going to be the end of the line here for the starter, Christian Ryder, as the Pilots will make a call to the bullpen with a runner in scoring position. That will bring up Ben Fazo, but we'll see who comes in from the bullpen here for the Peninsula Pilots. Trying to get a number here on the new reliever. Waiting for him to try to make a turn here. As the Pilots not holding us all as much bright orange numbers on the front of their jerseys, dark blue numbers on the back of their gray jerseys. As the reliever is yet to make a turn, a conference between him and the catcher Adidas. As Hank Morgan trying to relay to the home plate umpire, JT Shaw, who will be coming in. Doesn't help us out all that much in the press box. So we'll get the pitching change once we can see a number on the jersey. As the first pitch going to make its way over. Looks like it's 24. Trying to confirm that. As if it is 24, it would be Nolan Flachowski. So if it's 24, it's going to be Nolan Flachowski. So Nolan Flachowski will indeed be the new pitcher here for the Peninsula Pilots. Lance Flachowski will take over the right-hander with the runner here on second and one away. For Flachowski, a sophomore from Lenore Rhine. Strikeout to start the inning. Here's the pitch. That one paints the outside corner, so a good start here to this inning for Cody Smith as he is ahead on Cole Gerard 0-2. It was walked, struck out, and popped up to first. Lefty-lefty battle. Signs here from Zimmerman. The pitch is going to miss just inside. Might have been tough there as Zimmerman was set up on the outer half of the plate, had to reach across the body. So the count 1-2 here. The pitch is in the dirt. Standing out of the way there was Gerard. So the count will even up. 2-2 score here as we work in the top half of the seventh inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Peninsula. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. Long looking for Cody Smith, third pitcher of the night for Wilson. Here's his 2-2 pitch, and that is in there. Call strike 3. Second strikeout for Cody Smith, 7th of the night for Tobs pitching. So another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. As that will bring up Matthew Schwartz. So I believe that is actually taking a look here at the score sheet. That is the first strikeout looking tonight for the Pilots. The other 6 have been swinging. As this one is a bouncer in the dirt. There from Cody Smith to the batter, Matt Schwartz, who has walked twice in this game, singled, and has scored a run. He singled and scored in the 6th inning after picking up a leadoff single against Tripper Ergel. As Cody Smith is going to want a different baseball. He had that one tossed out to him and then quickly tossed it over to the dugout and then made his way in trying to get a new baseball. It's the count 1-0. If Schwartz can keep the inning alive, Jonathan Embry in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-0, showing bunt but taking a strike is Schwartz. Just trying to see if that one maybe would tail off the outer half of the plate. It actually looks like there was some bad weather maybe in Florence, as now they've updated it. Actually, the Fayetteville Florence game postponed, it's marked as. So we'll have to try to see if we can get an update with what's going on there in Florence between the Swamp Dogs and the Red Wolves. Pitch here in the dirt. So the count now 3-1 to the batter, Schwartz. With 2 out, Zimmerman will toss a new baseball back out there. So in the start here for Smith, so 9 pitches, 6 of them for strikes. The problem he's had here is to this at bat to Schwartz, but that seemed to be the same across the table for Tobs pitching. Smith trying to right that ship and record it out here to Schwartz. Here's the 3-1, but that one won't do it. 3rd walk of the night worked by Schwartz. He's going to be a walk machine maybe this year. Very patient at the plate, so he will keep the inning alive. 4th straight time he reaches base. And so that will bring up Jonathan Embry, who is 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of singles. Also struck out swinging back in the 1st. That was against the starter, Sean Deely. 2-2 score here in the top half of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch from Smith. That one's in the dirt, but Zimmerman able to glove it. Tobs trying to keep the runner over there first. 1-0 pitch. Smith looks at the runner, and that one's going to miss low. Zimmerman kind of flinched for a second, thought that one might have caught the lower portion of the strike zone. Runner leads over at first. Fazo holds him on. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to get by Zimmerman. And that will allow the runner to go down to second, making the big turn with Schwartz, but he'll hold there. So that will put the runner into scoring position. So wild pitch. Cody Smith going to try to recompose himself here after he went strikeout to start the inning. Gave up a walk to Schwartz, and now behind 3-0 here to Embry. The pitch is going to miss for ball 4, so it's back-to-back walks. As that will put a pair of runners on base. So that's the 3rd straight time that Embry has reached base. So that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Tyler Gallowsin. Has struck out, grounded into a double play, and been hit by a pitch. But has made 2 really nice plays defensively at 3rd base tonight. Showing the strong arm across the diamond. First pitch from Smith is going to be up and in. Smith looked like he kind of lost his footing on the mound there. There's going to be some action starting down on the Edenton bullpen, or excuse me, the Peninsula bullpen down the right field line. Nobody up in the Wilson bullpen. Runners lead at first and second. 1-0 is fouled back into the netting. And Smith gets into the count here. 1-1 count coming here. Smith will step off, trying to get the third out here. Hopefully it doesn't elude him. The Pilots over the last 2 innings have had 7 base runners. 1-1 pitch is going to miss away. The count 2-1. As for Peninsula, they took an early 1-0 lead back in the second inning before falling behind 2-1, then knotted the game at 2-2 with a run in the 6th. 2-1 pitch is going to be up and away, and the count is now 3-1. So Smith in danger here of walking him loaded after he struck out the first 2 batters. Big spot here for Tyler Galazin. Runners lead off first and second. 3-1 pitch is a called strike 2. Galazin started making his way down to first, but he'll be asked to come back by the home plate umpire, J.T. Shaw. So now a big pitch here for Cody Smith. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning with the pair of runners on base. And a 2-2 game. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's going to miss for ball 4. So Smith has walked him loaded after he struck out the first 2 batters. Is Drew Brooks going to come in and have a chat? And that'll bring up Dominic Toso. Toso hit into a 6-4 double play his last time up that plated the tying run, but it looks like we will have a call to the bullpen here. Is Cody Smith not going to be able to finish the inning after walking the bases loaded? So it'll be a new pitcher to face Dominic Toso, as it's going to be Nico Jenkins coming in from the Wilson bullpen, as we'll have a Farm Bureau Insurance agent, Lori Thomas, called to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. So we'll see if Jenkins can get the Tobs out of the inning unscathed with the bases loaded. So this will be the 4th pitcher of the night for the Tobs. Is Nico Jenkins, a sophomore out of LaSalle University from Potomac, Maryland. He will go through his warm-up pitches. There's another look here at the out-of-town scoreboard across the Coastal Plain League. Top of the 7th inning, Holly Springs has opened up a 6-3 lead against Edenton. Asheboro still leading Martinsville 4-3 in the top of the 5th. Morehead City and Wilmington, the Sharks, with a 2-0 lead bottom of the 7th inning against the Marlins. Bacon and Bananas still tied 5-5. And Forest City still leading Lexington County 5-1. Here at historic Fleming Stadium, we're tied 2-2 in the top of the 7th, and the Tobs trying to get out of a bases-loaded jam here after reliever Cody Smith had an electric start to the 7th. Struck out Ashton King and then struck out Cole Girard before walking Schwartz, Embry, and Galazin. Now with Dominic Toso at the plate. Toso on this one has delivered a solo home run, flied out to right, and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. So righty-righty matchup. Here's the first pitch, and that one is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. So a little bit of a different pace here for the Pilot batters after it was pretty much all nothing but fastballs from Cody Smith. Jenkins drops in a breaker. Zimmerman the signs, the pitch, and that one's in the dirt, but Zimmerman able to keep it in front of him. It got away, but no harm, no foul there. And the count evens up. Tobs can get out of it here. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, they'll have their 6, 7, and 8 batters at the plate. 1-1 pitch is a called strike on the outer half. Tobs really haven't gotten that call much tonight, but they'll take it. So the count now 1-2. And Nico Jenkins and Steven Zimmerman trying to team up here to get the Tobs out of the inning. 1-2 pitch on its way, and that one going to be fouled off, just getting a piece of it. There was so. So he'll get another chance here. 1-2 count with 2 away. Runners late for first, second, and third. Time asked for at the plate. Now ready to go. Zimmerman goes through the signs. But now Jenkins going to have to ask his catcher to go back through him as we'll try to get on the same page here. Now looks like we're ready to go. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one is again fouled out of play. Over off on the first base side. Count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. So we'll have a 1-2 pitch. Plate umpire asking for some more baseballs. As they get ready here, the Tobs like to send out a special thank you to all of our host families for all your support of the Wilson Tobs this season. And it's what the Tobs do want to be possible without the support of our host families. If you're interested in being a part of the team behind the team, be sure to contact the Tobs front office, and they'll give you some more details on how you can host a Wilson Tobs player for the summer. A really cool experience. There's players from all over the country making their way to Wilson, North Carolina for the months of June and July and a little bit of May and a little bit of August. So back ready to go here. 1-2 the count. Jenkins trying to get out of the inning. Here's the offering, and that one is swung out and missed. Strike 3. Bases left loaded. Game stays tied 2-2 as Nico Jenkins comes out of the pen and is able to help his buddy Cody Smith after he walked the bases loaded. And it's 7th inning stretch time here at historic Fleming Stadium as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as a pitching change has been made by the Peninsula Pilots. And even though at first we didn't know who it was, getting some help there from head coach Hank Morgan, as even though he wears 37 out there in the mound, he's listed on the roster as number 40, and it'll be Douglas Palmer. Palmer, a junior from Lamar University, as he will try to keep this game tied here at 2 runs apiece. as he will face Carson Freeman. So Palmer will be the third pitcher of the night for the Peninsula Pilots. As we get set to go. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Pilots. 2 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Tobs. First pitch is going to miss for a ball out of the hand of Douglas Palmer. And here's a high fastball swung in and missed. So the starter, Christian Ryder, he went 5 1/3, and then Nolan Flachowski came in and was able to toss 2/3 of an inning. And so now it looks like maybe head coach Brian Hill going to ask about the pitcher here, as we didn't have a number 37 listed on the lineup card, as Palmer was clearly listed at number 40. So I'm assuming if that's the same number that was handed to the umpire, it would be based on his discretion what to do. Looks like he is going to allow it. So the count 1-1 here to the batter Carson Freeman. 1 for 2 in the game, a single and a fly ball to center. And this is swung at and missed that time. A little bit of sidewinding action from Palmer, as that was a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2, and that one is fouled out of play, third base side. So for the Tobs, 4 pitchers in this one here tonight. Sean Dealey started. He went 5 innings, gave up a run on 2 hits. Before the Tobs went to the bullpen for Tripper Ergel. 1-2 pitch is way inside, almost caught Freeman. And then after Ergel tossed his inning and saw the Pilots tie the game up, Cody Smith came in. He only tossed 2/3 of an inning, walked 3 batters, struck out 2. And then Nico Jenkins came on and got the big strikeout with the bases loaded to get the Tobs out of the inning. Now trying to see if they can get a late inning rally here to take the lead again. Had the lead earlier, 2-1. 2-2 pitch on its way to Freeman, and that one is swung on, skied in the air out to left. Running over for it, Schwartz, and he'll get there in time as there's one away. Had to hustle quickly to get to it as he was originally playing off the line. So that'll bring up Steven Zimmerman. 0 for 2 in the game, has grounded out to third and popped up to the pitcher. That was back in the 5th inning, as it was Christian Ryder that he popped up to. Yes, that was a play where Ryder and third baseman Gallazin almost collided. They did make a collision with their arms, but that was all that came out of that one. Pitch here is a nice breaker that frames the inside part of the plate. Zimmerman wasn't able to do anything with it. So the count 0-1. Palmer wants his catcher to go through the signs again. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to miss low and away. Taking a look here at some of the team comparison. Peninsula with runners on base tonight, 2 for 9. The Tobs 2 for 7. With runners in scoring position, that's the difference. Pitch here going to miss low and away. Peninsula 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Wilson 1 for 3. Two one, coming here from Palmer to Zimmerman, and that one misses up and away. And the count now 3-1. Also the pitches here tonight for both teams. For the Tobs, they've thrown 67 strikes as a team, 61 balls for Peninsula, 52 strikes, 29 balls. And a chopper here, foul. The count will go full 3-2. As Zimmerman trying to become a one-out base runner here for the Tobs with Dudley Taw in the on-deck circle. Taw 1 for 2 in the game. Singled and scored the first run of the game. For Wilson back in the third inning, part of their 2-run third inning. We'll have a 3-2 pitch here from Douglas Palmer. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on over the glove of the second baseman. And that'll be a single into right for Steven Zimmerman. So that'll be the 7th hit of the ball game for the Tobs. First hit of the game for Steven Zimmerman. So that will bring up Dudley Taw. It's ready in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul out of play, third base side. So an 0-1 coming up here to Dudley Taw. Ready to go here. Tobs going to see what they can do here with Zimmerman first for the Tobs. Their first base runner since Brooks led off the 6th inning with a single. He was stranded at third. 0-1 pitch is swung on. Past the first baseman. See if they're going to send the runner. They do. The ball just died in the grass. And going first to third is going to be Steven Zimmerman. And the Tobs maybe have something cooking here. As that will bring up Antoine Tucker, who's 2 for 2 in the game. A double, a single, and an RBI for Antoine Tucker here tonight. Tobs see if they can put something together here in the bottom of the 7th. So some nice base running coupled with whole field advantage there for the Tobs. That baseball just dying in front of the right fielder, Cook. First pitch to Tucker right off the square of the bat. That one's going to sting. That'd be the spot. Wish we had the video board. You could throw up the ooh picture on that one. Right off the square of the back. So the base is loaded now with 1 away.
Now batting, wearing number 7 from Shepherd University.
Looks like that's going to bring one of the assistant coaches for the Pilots out of the dugout. As the catcher heading out with his pitching coach and pitcher, they were trying to see if they could drop some of these baseballs, maybe thinking that had a little bit of humidity on them. But right now the base is loaded for the Tobs. As Zimmerman is at third, Taw is at second, and Tucker over there at first. Top of the order now, Brenton Doyle scheduled to come up. He is 1 for 3 in the game. Fly ball to right, a single, and a grounder to short. So the base is loaded here, and we'll see what Brenton Doyle can do. Right now, a tie game 2-2 as we work here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Douglas Palmer delivers his pitch, and that one is going to be a called strike. As Doyle watched that one all the way in. So he's behind the count. Tobs haven't scored since 2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Trying to break that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is swung at and missed. Again, they went low and obliging was Brenton Doyle. So Doyle trying to get one here to the outfield. Runners take their leads from 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Palmer delivers the 0-2, and that one is outside, and the catcher had to flash the leather on that one to keep it from going by him. As that is Ditas behind the plate. Tobs have a pitcher warmed up down in their bullpen. It looks like it's Luis Acosta maybe. Bullpen empty for the Pilots. Here's the 1-2, and that one swung on a missed. Strike 3 is going up and out of the zone. Was Doyle. He just couldn't hold off on the pitch. So we'll see what Drew Brooks can do. Singled in his last at bat. So the Tobs is going to need a big 2-out hit here from Drew Brooks. Trying to not squander this bases loaded situation. Here's the pitch from Palmer, and it's going to be right down Broadway for a called strike. Last time up for Brooks, singled into right field. Palmer gets the signs. The offering is swung on. This one hit down the left field line. This one could be trouble. Looking back for it, and that's out of here! Touch them all, Drew Brooks, a grand slam. And that grand slam, courtesy of Beth Helms with Our Town Properties Blast, thanks to Drew Brooks. And what a hit for Drew Brooks. As that one is going to bring his whole team not only out of the dugout, but the pitchers down from the bullpen. And that is just what the Tobs needed, a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Drew Brooks goes grand salami. What a hit there for Drew Brooks.
Wearing number 22 from Wake Forest University, Patrick Frick.
Drew Brooks, a player that had a tough start to his first early 2 games with the Tobs, but then started to come to life with some hits down the right field line. That's where they played him, but he decided to go Oppo Taco there. As he clears them all with a shot over the Farm Bureau Insurance Agency sign in left field. And that's 332 down the left field line. So it's now 6-2. 9th hit of the ball game for the Tobs. And now we'll see what Patrick Frick can do with the bases empty. Pitch here is going to be a couple strikes, so the count even now to Frick. So now both teams with a home run in the game tonight. Just as it stands right now, the home run for the Tobs a little bit bigger than the solo shot from Dominic Tasso back in the 2nd. This one a very close pitch, no call from JT Shaw behind the plate. So now a 5 RBI night for Drew Brooks. The ball here chopped to first. Playing it will be Embry, and that will end the inning. But a grand slam for Drew Brooks clears the bases and breaks a 2-2 tie as the Tobs have a 6-2 lead as we go to the top of the 8th inning as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here is after the big 4-run bottom of the 7th inning. The new pitcher on here for Wilson will be Luis Acosta. There's Acosta, a junior out of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, from Brownsville, Texas. As he will be the 5th pitcher of the night for the Tobs. With his team now leading 6-2 after that big shot by Drew Brooks down the left field line. And for Acosta, will face the 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Pilots. So it'll be Adams, Detus, and Cook, barring any pinch hitters. And the first pitch is going to miss low here from Acosta. Zimmerman setting it blown away again. That one fouled out of play. First base side over towards the beer garden, not on the first base line, which went absolutely crazy when Brooks hit that grand slam down the left field line. Here's the pitch. That one going to miss inside. Zimmerman had to snap the glove just before that one was close to grazing the arms of the batter, Adams. Adams has been on base once tonight, walked in the 6th inning. And this one waved at and missed. They go low on the ladder. Count evens up here 2-2. Costa finding a pitch to his liking. Sets, delivers the 2-2, and that one is swung on, skied in the air. Might be playable. Fazo giving a look, but that's going to be into the beer garden. And somebody tried to come up with the catch. So we'll do the 2-2 again. See if we have any score updates that we can pass along to you across the Coastal Plain League. Two-two pitch is right down Broadway. Called strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So that strikeout will be number 9 of the night for Wilson pitching. First strikeout of the game for Acosta. So that'll bring up Dalton Detus, who walked his last time up. Takes this one low and inside. Do have a couple score updates to pass along to you. Bottom of the 7th inning, Forest City has opened up a 7-1 lead against Lexington County. Also, Macon and Savannah still tied 5-5. Ball here hit out to right center. Ranging back for the right fielder and making the catch will be Freeman. And then he quickly tosses it off to Doyle to toss back in, and there are 2 away. So an even game, 5-5 between Macon and Savannah, top of the 5th. Top of the 9th inning, Wilmington, some light offense, is they've got a chance now to close it out. They score 3 in the bottom of the 8th to go up 3-2 against Morehead City. Top of the 9th inning, Holly Springs leads Edenton 6-3. And then bottom of the 6th, all squared 5-5 between Ashboro and Martinsville. And then High Point, Thomasville, and Gastonia, they got postponed, did not get a chance to start. And Fayetteville and Florence getting postponed after they were able to play at the top of the 1st inning. As they called strike here, and now the count even at a ball and a strike to the right fielder, Justin Cook. Cook has been on base once tonight, reached on an error back in his first at bat, pokes this with the 3rd. Brooks gloves it, has to make the throw in time. And it's a 1-2-3, 8th inning for Luis Acosta and the Wilson Tobs. And they will come up here in the bottom of the 8th inning with a 6-2 5-2 lead. See if they can maybe add some more. As that one went 5-3 on the putout. Again, the Tobs will hit the road tomorrow. They will make the trip to Edenton to take on the Steamers for the first time this year. Take a look at some of the upcoming home games and promotions. Saturday, June 2nd versus Martinsville, the 7th Annual Beer and Barbecue Festival. First pitch at 7 p.m. Gates open at 5:45 p.m. Tuesday, June 5th, Morehead City comes into town, 7 p.m. first pitch. Second Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday of the season. Also, Read Around the Bases celebration here at historic Fleming Stadium. And then on Thursday, June 7th, against the Edenton Steamers, 7 p.m. first pitch. It's our second Throwback Thursday of the season, along with Schools Out Summer Kickoff Swing for the Fences celebration. As kids under 12 will get free admission, and then older students will get a discounted ticket to the Tobs game. As the Tobs will again, I believe, face Douglas Palmer, who looks to be back out there after unfortunately giving up that grand slam to Drew Brooks. There's nobody up in the bullpen for the Pilots. And this is a rivalry that I've been told between these two teams. Has been a long-standing one, getting the first edition here in 2018. And you take back a look here at the Tobs record last year, even though it didn't go all that well for the Tobs 2 years ago. These two teams squared off in the championship series, with Peninsula coming away with a pennant cup after the Tobs finished the season 30-24. It's set to go here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch, a swing by Ben Fazo out to center, and that's going to drop in for a single. 10 hits tonight for the Tobs, as Ben Fazo will pick up his first hit of the night. He breaks an 0-for-3 slump.
Now batting, wearing number 11 from Tennessee Veteran, Shamoy Christopher.
So with that hit, the Tobs, with the leadoff batter now 3 for 8 in the game. Shamoy Christopher will step up now. He watches this first pitch sail up and away. So 6 runs, 10 hits, and an error for the Tobs. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Peninsula. And that one swung and a missed by Christopher. He was grounded out to first base all 3 times tonight. Twice unassisted to the first baseman, once to the pitcher. Count even here, 1-1. Palmer sets on the mound and delivers. And that one looked to be pretty good on the outer half of the plate, but no call. Carson Freeman in the on-deck circle. He was unable to get in to that scoring for the Tobs in the 7th inning. Started things off against Palmer with a fly ball to left, before Zimmerman got things going with the single over the second baseman's head. 2-1 pitch is inside, but Christopher couldn't hold up his swing. He had already started the hips. So the count even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peninsula's used just 3 pitchers here tonight. Ryder, who started it, and then Flachowski, who came in to get 2 outs, and now Douglas Palmer. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is swung out and missed for strike 3. So a tough night at the plate for Shamoy Christopher. He's going to head back to the dugout, 0-for-4.
Now batting, wearing number 13 from Stroudsburg, Carson Freeman.
So we'll see what Carson Freeman can do. He's 1-for-3 tonight. A single, a fly ball to center, and a fly ball to left. Here's the first pitch, and that one is swung and a missed. They changed up speeds on Freeman. Go through the signs. Leading over at first is Fazo after his single. Good eye there as that one's going to miss for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch upcoming. And that one going to miss up and away. Fans this season, the Tobs are holding 4 additional R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights, where there'll be a band playing either when the gates open or starting immediately following the 7th inning until well after the game is over. The remaining R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights will be June 2nd, June 7th, July 19th, and July 26th, as this one fouled straight back. So the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the Tobs like to thank their game sponsors here tonight. Greenlight, BB&T, Wilson Chamber of Commerce, Dean's Farm Market, and R.A. Jeffries. 2-2 pitch. Coming here to Freeman. Runners going, and that one is fouled back. Freeman just getting a piece of it. Also, want to thank the Wilson Chamber of Commerce. We were able to sit down with them this morning and talk to them a little bit about the Wilson Chamber of Commerce and them holding their chamber night here at the ballpark. As I was able to sit down with the chamber president, Ryan Simmons, this morning and have a chat with him, and then we were able to make the trip out to Dean's Farm Market, get a little bit of a tour of their facility, and a called strike 3 here on the outer half of the plate to Freeman. So back-to-back strikeouts for Douglas Palmer, and there are 2 away. And that will bring up Steven Zimmerman, who had a single in his last at-bat. As while we were at Dean's Farm Market today, we were able to get the tour of their kitchen, also get the tour of their market. First for the Tobs here as we work in the bottom of the 8th inning. And a pitch here going to make a called strike on the outer half. So the count 0-1. Tobs with a 6-2 lead after the grand slam off the bat of Brooks. And this one is a called strike, and that one looked to be a little favorable. So the count 0-2. Zimmerman 1 for 3 in the game. A ground out, a pop-up, and that single. As it looks like Palmer and Ditas can't get on the same page, as Ditas has to go out and have a chat now. It's funny enough, they've been able to figure out pitches in the last inning in 2/3, but now they're out of sync. They'll try to get back on the same page here. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch, and that one is down on the first base line, and it's going to be foul. And he's just trying to tuck that one in over the right field line with Steven Zimmerman. As it looked like, again, Douglas Palmer going to more of that sidearm slot. We've seen him a couple times switch it up. So he kind of had Zimmerman out in front of that one. His body was out in front of it, but the bat was late. So he had to try to tuck it in down the right field line. 0-2 pitch again coming here. And that one is swung on. This one to the right center field gap. Will that one drop? It won't. It will be caught on the diving play by Cook out in right field as he leaves his feet. And so we'll leave a runner on first as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Tobs going to look to try to close it out up by 4. They lead 6-2. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball.
our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the ninth inning. New pitcher for the Tobs, looking to try to close it out. Give me number 30, Jared Gallagher. Gallagher, a left-handed junior from Central Connecticut State out of Berlin, Connecticut. As he will take over for Luis Acosta. So as we get set here, he'll have a quick chat with his catcher, Steven Zimmerman. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 spots in the Peninsula lineup. Barring any pinch hitters, it'll be King, Gerard, and Schwartz. A 6-2 lead for the Tobs. They trailed early 1-0 in the second inning, then rallied for 2 runs in the bottom of the third. Saw the game get tied 2-2 in the top of the sixth, but then exploded for 4 runs in the bottom of the seventh inning. First pitch here from Gallagher is going to miss for a ball to Ashton King. King in this game tonight 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts. He's also flying out to center in the number 9 spot. The lefty delivers, and the 1-0 is going to miss. So the top 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Peninsula, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And here will be a strikeout on the outer half of the plate. So for the Pilots, the 4 hits, they had 2 of those in the 6th inning in which they produced their second run. But mainly, they've been able to get their runners on via the walk. As a strike call here is between the 6th and 7th innings. Tobs pitching yielded 5 walks between the 6th and 7th innings. Here's a 2-2 pitch to King. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 10 of the night for Tobs pitching, and they've done it 3 games in a row to start out 2018.
Now batting, wearing number 4, Cole Gerard.
So that'll bring up Cole Gerard for the Pilots. A strikeout, a pop-up, and a walk for the leadoff batter, Cole Gerard. Lefty-lefty matchup. And there's a called strikeout in the outer half of the plate. As the count goes to 0-1. Right at the plate, Gerard the pitch. He chops it, but foul over on the first base side. So as we take a look here at Tobs pitching to start off the 2018 season, in their first exhibition of the season against Fuquay Varina, they're able to record 12 strikeouts as a team. And then in their second game against Catawba Valley, the Tobs recorded 11 strikeouts. And they've got 10 here tonight. And this one is off of the batter, Gerard. I don't know if he tried to get out of the way of that one, and we're going to see maybe if Brian Hill might come out. So I don't think that Cole Gerard did all that much to get out of the way. Hopefully he puts more effort into his test than he did that one. So a new bat will be up as it's Matt Schwartz. And that'll be in there for a called strike. So 1 out base runner. Long look in for the pitcher, Jared Gallagher. As this one was going to be a hit and run opportunity there, but having to come back to first will be Gerard. New baseball here for Gallagher. is trying to close this one out is Gallagher. First pitch tonight was right away at 7:05. Gallagher going to shake off that first pitch from Zimmerman out. Find one's his liking. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one misses outside. So the count goes to 1-2. A hit by pitch the second time Girard's been on base tonight, but the first time since he started off the game all the way back with a walk against Sean Deely. 1-2 is swung out off of the glove of Fazo. And Tucker's going to toss to second as they'll still get the out. So a 3-4-6 on the out at second. Is reaching first on a fielder's choice will be Schwartz. So 3-4-6 there. Schwartz will reach on the fielder's choice, so 2 away. That'll bring up Jonathan Embry, the first baseman. Pitch here is a breaking ball, catches the outside corner. Embry in this game tonight has a pair of singles, has also walked and struck out swinging. Has been stranded on base 3 times. Here's the pitch from Gallagher. That one was low. Did the batter offer at it? Zimmerman's going to give the check here to see, but Brandon Dinsledge said he didn't go. The count will even up. So the count even, a ball and a strike. 2 away here. We work in the top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. That one right down Broadway for a called strike 2. Gallagher going to try to see if he can just end this one here and give the Tobs their first win here in Coastal Plain League action in 2018. Runner leads at first. Schwartz after getting on the fielder's choice. The 1-2 pitch is swung at. Zimmerman's got to throw it down. There's the put out. Ball game over. Tobs win. 6-2 the final as Gallagher comes in and strands a runner on first as he strikes out 2 in the inning. So 11 strikeouts. Tobs pitching finishes with their 3rd straight game with 10 or more strikeouts. And they will start off the season 1-0. And for Peninsula, they will fall to 0-1. As we give you a look here at the final line score, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors for Peninsula. 6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error for the Tobs. As the Tobs score 2 in the 3rd, 4 in the 7th. For Peninsula, they score 1 in the 2nd, and they score 1 in the 6th. As we get you a look here at our pitching line, as Nico Jenkins will get the win as he goes to 1-0 on the year, and he almost deserves the win. He came out of that bases loaded jam, got the strikeout after Smith walked him loaded. And then the loss will go to Palmer as he goes to 0-1, and there's no save as the Tobs pick up the 4-run victory. The Tobs will be on the road tomorrow night as they'll make the trip to Edenton to face the Steamers at 7 o'clock. Then the Tobs back home on Saturday night, June 2nd at 7 p.m. against the Martinsville Mustangs as it'll be the 7th annual Beer and Barbecue Festival. Gates will open at 5:45 p.m. and that one will be one you don't want to miss. Fans, as you buy that special barbecue ticket, you will have probably the night of your life being able to sample all that different barbecue. Also have beer vendors on hand, and you'll be able to sample some beer as well if you buy that big ticket. That will get you access to all of that, and it'll just be a great night here at historic Fleming Stadium. So again, the Tobs pick up the 6-2 win. We'll give you a final look around the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. Again, 2 games postponed tonight, Fayetteville and Florence. Also High Point, Thomasville, and Gastonia. Bottom of the 8th inning, a 7-2 lead for Forest City against Lexington County. Top of the 8th inning, tied 6-6 between Macon and Savannah. A final. Wilmington comes back to defeat Morehead City 3-2 after they were trailing 2-0 in that game. Another final. Holly Springs picks up a 6-3 win against Edenton. And in the top of the 8th inning, still tied 5-5 between Ashboro and Martinsville. So that'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. The Tobs victorious in their 2018 Coastal Plain League opener by a score of 6-2. And we'd like to thank our exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. We also would like to thank Scott Farms and the Wilson Visitors Center, and our game day sponsors, Greenlight, R.A. Jeffries, BB&T, Wilson Chamber of Commerce, and Dean's Farm Market. That'll do it for us here tonight. From Wilson, North Carolina, Tobs winners against the Pilots. For Doug Page and the Wilson Tobs, so long, and have a great night.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.